Welcome to Not Just Tales. I'm Khushbu Chukhani, founder and director of Not Just Tales. Today we are going to present in front of you a small tribute to the Nobel Award winner, to some author, a writer, a nationalist, someone who fought for freedom, Indians' freedom in its own way, through its literature, through his movement, and someone who is very close to my heart because I have actually grown up listening to his songs, his music, and poetry and plays. It's none other than Rabindranath Tagore. And today, our online students are going to present in front of you a small tribute by performing his poems. And our first student in the league is Myra, who is going to perform odd rhymes. So, without a further delay, let's welcome Myra to perform odd rhymes.
Odd rhyme one, said Baba Giraffe. O Hoka the quaint, shape of your body makes my love go faint. With hind legs so short and forelegs so tall, I wonder you're able to walk at all. Said Baby Giraffe, see your own shape too. No one can fathom why Ma loves you. Odd rhyme two, so freezing was the winter air. He longed for a pair of gloves to wear. But when he went to the market to buy some gloves, their price was much too high. Instead, a pair of socks he chose at a lower price and went home with those. But on his hands, they would not fit. He had been wrong, he had to admit. Odd rhyme 3. The cat said when it met the fish, oh, listen to me, you tasty dish. Come into my mouth, so rosy, for there you will be safe and cozy. It is your marker's constant wish. The scheming kingfisher lies in wait, but the pond's deep shore, its tempting fate, to catch your enemy's evil eye, for then it is certain that you would die. Odd rhyme 4. 3 fours make 90, wrote Bholanath. He scored a 0 when he tested in math. 3 fours make 12, the schoolmaster cried. My figure was greater, said Bhola in pride. Odd rhyme 5. 100 million years from now, if a heavenly boon should suddenly allow the water creatures to find their voice, the sea will resound with all sorts of noise. The whale would roar, and the lobsters would bleat, and the hillsas practice raga so sweet. In the southern breeze, the conch shells would trill, and the porpoise band play a military drill.
That was phenomenal, Myra, and I just can't say how mesmerizing your performance was. Our next performer is someone who works very hard with all the pieces. He loves performance. Let's welcome Pratyush on the stage. And he is going to mesmerize us with his poem created by none other than Rabindranath Tagore. And the title of his poem is Can Someone Help Me?
The boy.
The Boy. So here is Pratyush for you. Break a leg, Pratyush.
I was then of a tender age and slight, like a wingless bird, my frame was ever so light. From the neighboring rooftops, pigeon flocks would rise, and crows on a balcony they would a ruckus cries. From across the streets came the hawker's cry, his kamcha covered with a fish basket full of top sheep fry. There was a Dada on the terrace. His vision was fixed afar. His violin tuned into the strains of the evening star. Casting English books aside to bow Didi with race. A red bordered sari framed a lovely face, hiding the keys in a flower pot like a prankster from hell. And I would test her temper and her love for me as well. Kishori Chaturji would arrive at the nightfall, his left hand a hookah, on his shoulder a shawl, the tale of love and push he would recite at his feet. To textbooks and notebooks, I paid no more heed. How I wish that by whatever means at hand, I could somehow join a minstrel band, traveling with my songs to place. I wouldn't have cared about the examinations to face when the school day was over. Homewards I'd go, and over our rooftop, and thought of the prince. I listened to the music of the rain. I could see the clouds hanging low, like in torrents of rain, and the street was sunk. The pipe spouted water like air vents shrunk in the darkness. I listened to the music of rain, lost in boundless terrain. Of Quailon Mount, Mississippi, Acne's crying I'd heard. The known, the half known, and the far, far away wove a web of many colors, so bright of grey, are myriad movements, and out of the myriad kinds, a flimsy universe encircled my mind. We may fall, we may slip, but we'll rise up again and we'll keep on running. We are running a marathon, and we hope all of you will stay the distance with us.
Wow, that was fantastic. I'm speechless. Now, let's welcome our next performer. She is someone who is a great writer, and she tries her level best to bring the best of her personality to her pieces which she performs. So let's welcome Veronica for performing her poem, The Wise One. Veronica, the stage is all yours. Break a leg.
Your cookie, Ma, is really very silly. Your little girl is too childish by far. We floated a paper lantern in the sky, but she mistakes it for a rising star. If we serve pebbles on a toy plate and pretend it's a fancy meal, she stuffs the stones into her mouth, thinking that the feast is real, opening the pages of her priming. If I tell her, Cookie, you must read, your cookie starts to tear the text into shreds. Now that's the way to read a book? Indeed. If I put a cloth over my face and inch towards her in a mechanic crawl, the cookie takes me for a wicked witch. Does she think this whole thing's a lark? Sometimes when I'm angry and if I glare and rave and rant and bark, your cookie screams in unstrained delight. Does she think this whole thing's a lark? We know that Baba's gone to some far off place. And if I suddenly cry out, there he is, your cookie quickly turns around in search of him. when the washerman comes, and if I attempt to teach his baby donkey how to write and read, I am Guru Mushai, the schoolmaster, I state. But she still calls me Dada, paying no heed. And for Ganesh, she says Ganosh. Your cookie wants to catch a hold of the moon. Your cookie ma is really very childish. There is no sense in her silly little head.
Fantastic. Now let's welcome our next performer on the stage, who is none other than Arav, the boy from Jaipur, who is going to mesmerize you with his performance titled The Hero. Arav, the stage is all yours.
Imagine if I traveled to distant lands, far and wide, taking Ma along with me for a long, long ride. Ma, inside the palanquin, you would be. Door open, just a crack, for you to see. And astride the chestnut horse, that's me, galloping along your palanquin side. Flying horses strike the ground, raising brown clouds of dust all around. Imagine as the sun sets at the end of the day, through the field of twin lakes, we make our way. No cows, no cars, not a human soul sight. Wherever we look, the land is bare. Not a human soul in sight anywhere. The lonely landscape gives you a scare. Where are we? You wonder in a secret dread. Have no fear, my dearest ma, I say. Over there, you can see the dried up riverbed through a wide expanse of thorny grass. Along a winding track, suppose we pass. No cows, no cars. They've gone away, back to their village at the end of the day. Where you and I are heading, who can say? In the dark, it's really very hard to see. Was there light over there? Beside the lake, supposing that I hear you call out to me. Hurry, ray, ray, ray. A cry we suddenly hear. Who are those hordes yelling as they draw near? You cower inside the pile, terrified, praying to all the gods to take your side. The bearers drop the palki and they hide somewhere near in the thorn bushes. And supposing then I call out, no fear, Ma, why should you be scared when I am here? The armed bandits shake the shaggy hair. Behind their ear, hibiscus flower they wear. I shout at them, I warn you, not one step closer. If any of you dare, you meet a deadly fate. For I declare, at this all the bandits leapt in the air. Hurry, re, re, re. They all roared. Oh, Koga, don't go there. You plead with me. Be calm. Just wait and see. I storm to their midst upon my steed, flashing sword and shield. I make them bleed. Oh, Ma, it was a fearsome fight indeed. Your flesh will surely creep when you are told of the many bandits that ran off in fright and the many bandit heads that rolled after fighting so many dangerous men. Hoka must be dead, you think, and then, all smeared in sweat and blood, I reappear. Oh, Ma, it was a fearsome fight indeed. And And what luck! My Coca was with me. You sigh. Or dire dangers I would face. Every day such dull things come to pass. Why can't this tale come true as well? Alas, like a made up yarn it would have sounded, and all who would have heard it would be left dumbfounded. Could it be, Tara would ask, can Coca, my little brother, be so strong, but the neighbors would insist it was a blessing that Koka was right there beside his mother.
That was phenomenal. Now let's welcome our next student, who is Avantika. Avantika is a phenomenal writer and a great speaker. Avantika, the stage is all yours. Break a leg.
Oh, Minister Gobu, King Gobu declared, do you hear? I stayed up all night wondering why my feet should be smeared with dust whenever I walk. It's not right. The money you earn is your sole concern. As for serving the king, no one cares. For my feet to be soiled, I go on. I go on. What a terrible state of affairs. You must do something fast, or this day will be your last. Worried to death, Bobo started to swear. As the king's word had given him a fright, all the pundits, pale at the royal threat, and courtiers were sleepless all night. No stove was lit, no food was prepared. In all their home they wept instead, with tears flowing down his graying beard. Bobo fell on Bobo's feet and said, if we get rid of the dust, what blessings shall we obtain when we bow at your feet? King Hope rocked through and fro in thoughts. That's spoken truly. But first, the wrecked dust must go away. Then think about my blessings too. If blessings are lost due to lack of dust, you are not worthy of your wages. Then why should I place my trust in all these scientists, all these sages? First things first, if this is done, all other battles will be won. Reeling at the king's command, the minister hunted everywhere for learned men and expert hands from every land, far and near. They donned their glasses, all those men, took 19 cats in snuff and vain, and having pondered. But then, no soil means we can go no grain. If that is what the king inquires, why have all these men been hired? 1 million rooms were now purchased in a plan to make the world dirt free. Such clouds of dust their sweeping praise choked the king the cleaning spree. The sun was wrapped in dusty shroud. The dust made people sneeze and cough. The town was wrapped in a dusty shroud. Said home, in trying to end the curse of dust, you made things even worse. With water bags, machines rush in order to make the dust subside. With lakes and rivers turned into slush, no boat could float in the muddy tide. With water, water creature pipe, while land beasts try to swim in vain, in depths of slime, all trades decline, and February plumbed the whole terrain. Fumed the king. What foolishness to make my land a sudden mess! Again came the wise men from far and wide to talk what could have been done. He grew dizzy brain and blurry eyes, but the war against the dust could not be won. Could not be won. Let's cover the earth with mud. Some said, smoother while carpeting. Some said, an airtight room. He said, it's a good place to lock up the king, said Hope. That plan might work, but there might be a price to pay. The land will be ruined for fear of dust if I stayed up locked up all day and night. They called for a leathersmith. Everyone cried. Let's wrap up the earth in a leather bag, some said. In a filthy in a bag, the filthy world will hide. Let the great king's feet known to be all. That's easily done. They all agreed. A leathersmith is all we need. Here and there, the king's men raced to their other tasks that they paid no heed. But no leathersmith could be found or, or capable for their need. Again, the aged master leathersmith came forth smiling. Oh, son, if you kindly allow, I can tell you how to gain your heart's desire. Simply cover your feet, and it will be found. No need to cover the ground. How simple, said Hope. This is absurd. The entire country has failed, tried and failed, cried Hope. This man is wrapped by my word. Let him be spared. Let him be in jail. This leathersmith came down to the king's feet and wrapped him from heel to toe. From heel to toe, cried Hope. I'd already thought of that. I wondered how this man got to know. And that is how footwear got its birth. Bobo was great, and so was the earth. Yeah.
That was excellent.
That was excellent, Avantika. Now let's call upon our next performer on stage, who is none other than Ishan. Ishan is all the way from Ajmer, and he is going to tell us how rivers are important in life. Ishan, the stage is all yours, and tell us what rivers are for us.
A little river meanders along. In summer, the water is only knee deep, and cows and calves can cross it with ease. For the banks, though high, are not too steep. No sign of slime. The sand shine bright. On one shore, cash fields blossom white. Chirping men as pew, pew, throng that side. The jackal's howl, ow, is heard there at night. Across like groves of mango and palm, the village feast dwell in their cool shade. Girls and boys bathe close to the bank, flashing their gamchas as they wade. At dusk and dawn, once their bath is done, they dip wash clothes to trap small fish. To their household tasks, the wives return, having used river sand to scour each dish. In Ashad, clouds gather, the water rises, the rivers in spate, the current goes strong, the air rises with babbling sounds as the muddy torrent swirls along. The woods on shore stir to life again, and our village wakens up to celebrate the rain. Thank you.
Thank you, Ishan, for such a mesmerizing performance. And the next performer is none other than the girl from Jaipur, who will tell us how I wish is important. Let's welcome Anaisha. Anaisha will perform the poem I Wish. Anaisha, the stage is all yours. Anaisha,
The fly! God, just imagine the fun if I could fly to any place under the sun. Determined, it spread its wings one day, became a butterfly, and fluttered away. The lamp it wondered day after day. How nice if I could simply fly away. Undaunted, its very own wings it grew, became a firefly, and away it flew. I once thought the pond, how still I lie, while all the birds can happily fly.
And so on. Wings of mist one day became a cloud and floated away. If I were a horse, few feet, I would gallop free. If I were a fish, I would swim in the sea. As a bird, I would soar in the sky, so blue. Will none of my wishes ever come true?
I'm sure your wishes will come true. God's grace is always upon us. Now let's welcome the next performer, who is none other than Myra again, with a second and the last poem titled Tiger. So Myra is for everybody. Myra, the stage is all yours. Break a leg.
The black-striped tiger, big fat beast, marked down a man for his evening feast. He saw his quarry take a broom and stalked him as he swept the room. The man fled, but came to pass. The tiger found a looking glass and saw its face and raved and ranted. How were these stripes upon me planted? He left the room and in a trice came to where Puttu was husking rice and puffed out his whiskers and roared, "Give me at once some glycerin soap." I simply don't know what you mean, Puttu said. Where do you think I've been? Of lowly parents I have sprung. I never learnt the English tongue. You're telling me lies, the tiger cried. I've got the use of my two eyes. To lose your stripes, you couldn't hope, unless you had some glycerin soap. Puttu said, You make me laugh. I swear I've never touched the stuff. I'm black and grimy. Won't you grant? I look like a Mema Sahib's aunt. The tiger roared. You've got some gall. I'll crunch you up, flesh, bones, and all. Oh no! Cried Puttu in alarm. The very thought will do you harm. For don't you know I'm lowly born to Mahatma Gandhi's following swan. If on my flesh you come to feed, you lose your caste with utmost speed. The tiger cried in mortal funk. Don't come near me, or I'll be sunk. In Tigerville, my name will stink. With no one could I eat or drink or marry off a single daughter. Why then, goodbye to soap and water?
Myra, I have no words to describe this performance. You were exemplary and phenomenal. Let's welcome back again Pratyush with his second poem, which is The Builder. Pratyush, the stage is all yours.
I'm not so small as I might look. I'm 30 summers old. I am not your shiggish mother, dear. Noto is what I'm called. Oh, Tamil man's bullock cart has come. I lay from Aden until the shadows gather. I lay one brick upon another and build a wall made only at my play. You think I am only at my play, making homes out of clay? You think you think either that they are small, they rise to be 3 stories tall with columns and domes. But if you think of asking me, why should I stop at only 3? I really cannot reply. Why not 60? Why not 70 floors? Brick on brick until it rose right up into the sky, higher and higher, yet more far until the rattles touch the stars. And you can't stop. I clamber up onto the roof along the scaffold frame. I really think it's better than any sorts of game. The roof beaters sing their work on the pedal street down there. The cars rush by while on the street. clangs up his pots and pans. The fruit seller grows on trying his way. Of 4:30, you hear a shout. Boys come back from school. The crows go flapping to their nest at the setting of the sun. So when the day is at an end, down from the scaffold I descend back to my village home. You see me post left the pot. That's where heavenly home. But if you think of asking me, why a straw home? But if you, but when I build mansions high, should my house be not so and rise so tall, or be the biggest one of all? I really can't reply.
I also have no reply to your mesmerizing performance, Pratyush. So let's welcome our next performer on stage, Veronica, with her poem Flying Machine. Veronica, the stage is all yours. Break a leg.
A mechanical bird? How absurd! A weird creature, fire eater, sweeping the sky, miles high, great wings tall. What should you be called? Did a monster kite or a Russian bird lay an egg that gave you birth? Where is your nest? In a banyan tree or some iron branch that we can never see? You whine and sniped as though some devil beats you with whims. Yet a man has tamed your iron wings. You're dumb, you're blind, caught in a bind, in your iron cage like a puppet on strings. What a sad fate. No savor, no sweet, no voice of your own, hedged in by men, all day and all night. You may gash your teeth and tower like a giant. But we're not scared. We stand defiant. You carry people on your back through night and day. We little birds salute you from far away.
And you are not very far from becoming an excellent performer. That was phenomenal, Veronica. And let's welcome our next performer on stage, Arav, who will mesmerize you with his performance, Blaze. Arav, the stage is all yours.
Wake up, sir, servant called. The old man wouldn't heed at all. I can't be venturing, the old man said. My alarm clock has yet to ring. Your house is on fire. Forget the alarm. Get up and flee. If I wake up too soon, I get a dreadful pain inside my head, said the old man. Now your window's in a blaze. Get going. There's no time to waste. Don't pester me, the old man groaned. Go away now. Leave me alone. Just as you wish, the servant cried. But don't blame me if you get fright. Now your house is crumbling into dust. Sleep on the street if sleep you must.
Excellent, Arav. Let's welcome our next performer on stage, Anisha, who will mesmerize you with her performance with flowers. Anisha, the stage is all yours. Break a leg.
Upon the tree, a single fly yesterday, and now it's full. The gardener tell how could it happen just this way? At hide and seek, the flowers peek within the trees. They come and go. Where do they hide? Where do they bide? With faces weird. Someone know? Hidden from looks, within their looks, they watch and wait with open ear until the breeze among the trees. Whistles recall they somehow hear at frantic pace. They scrub their faces, for there's just no time to lose. Then on they press in colored dresses from their homes, and out they cruise. Where is that home from which they come? Is it upon the earth close by? Dada says no. He seems to know. It's far away up in the sky. They are already upon their way. Colorful clouds sail to and fro. The sunlight pours through secret doors, and in the midst the breezes blow.
Excellent, Anaisha. Now let's welcome our final performer of the day, who is Ishan. And Ishan will tell us what is the role of a Sunday. Oh God, ask me what is a Sunday. Ishan, the stage is yours.
Tell me, mother, the weekdays come so fast and thick. Have their card to read so quick. But why does Sunday take so long? Behind the others, trudging on. Has she the furthest skies to cross? Is her home as poor as yours? Tell me, mother, the weekdays are an unkind lot. To go back home, they have no thought. But why is Sunday so pursued that she stays the half the time she should? Must she go back to do her chores? Is her home as poor as yours? Tell me, mother, the weekdays come with such long faces. No child can stand such airs and graces. But when at weekends I get up, there's Sunday with her face lit up. She starts to cry and back she goes. Is her home as poor as yours? Thank you.
Excellent, Ishan. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for watching it. I thoroughly enjoyed each and every performance of my student. I'm sure the same goes with for you all. Follow Not Just Tales on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and do subscribe to our channel on YouTube to watch the mesmerizing performances. Some of them are exemplary, phenomenal. Follow us. With that, I put an end to the show. Thank you.